Hey there, curious one. Welcome to Between the Frames. I'm your narrator, Mara Vale, part storyteller, part mystery enabler, part person who talks to herself in candlelight far too often. Here we dive into the strange, the eerie, the wait, is this real kind of stories that hide between dusty photo albums and forgotten journal pages. So cozy up, let the wind howl, and enjoy today's story, even if it wasn't meant to be remembered, because the most haunting stories are the ones hiding between the frames. They say war breaks people, but sometimes it builds something worse in their place. In the winter of 2009, a recon unit known as Vulture Team was stationed near the northern ridge of Sangak Valley, Afghanistan. A mountainous stretch, too rugged for air support, too narrow for tanks. The squad had 8 men. But this story is about one of them, Sergeant Elijah Cain, 32, former Delta, quiet, first in, last out, the kind of soldier others followed without question. On January 14th, 300 hours, the squad received intel. A high-value target was hiding inside Compound 71, built into the side of Hollow Hill, a steep, jagged elevation that locals refused to approach. They called it Qabr-e-Kali, the empty grave. Locals said the hill was cursed, that it feeds. Cain didn't believe in stories. At 4:12, the team reached the base of the hill. No moonlight, dead quiet, too quiet. They breached, and everything went wrong. Booby traps, crossfire, from nowhere, mortars. One by one, they fell. 2 men, gone in seconds. Another, blinded. Radio jammed. GPS scrambled. That's when Cain made a call no one expected. He ordered the remaining squad to retreat down the hill, alone. "That's suicide," one of them screamed. Cain didn't answer. He ran into the compound, not tactically, not carefully, full sprint, into the black. What happened next? No one knows, not for certain. 24 minutes later, the gunfire stopped, completely. Rangers found the squad at base camp the next morning. And Cain? He was found walking out of the hill, alone. Covered in ash. Not blood, ash. Every bone in his right arm was shattered. His voice? Gone. And where his eyes had been, only scar tissue. He never said a word again. They said he saved the team. All 5 survivors credited him with their lives. But not one of them ever described what was inside the hill. Not once. They refused. Some began to sleepwalk. Others refused to sleep at all. 2 took their own lives within a year. The classified after-action report described Cain's action as beyond human logic. No explosives found, no enemy corpses. But the entire compound, walls, bunkers, weapons, had been vaporized, as if burned from the inside out. Oh. Cain received the Medal of Honor. A silent ceremony. President spoke. Cain stood, motionless, blind and shaking, while people applauded a man who could no longer feel their praise. Today, he lives in a VA facility in Wyoming. Nurses say he hums one song, always the same, "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot." only when it rains. And sometimes he draws, always the same thing, a hill with a black door and 8 names written in blood. 5 of them match his old squad. The other 3, no one knows. What Cain did inside Hollow Hill was never made public. Some believe he made a deal with something ancient. Others say he unleashed something worse. But one thing is certain: he walked into death, and it let him go.